Smoke and mirrors, guys. Welcome to the movie factory.
Ooh, so exciting, isn't it?
Trust me. Please, we can kill it.
Ferocious Earth. I'm trying to put Tiger Bomb on this jungle flat.
You're not gonna die, you bitch.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Now you want to get nuts? Wakanda forever! Yes! Fuck you too!
You're gonna see some serious shit.
Welcome back. Fine.
Yeah.
This is episode 55, Smoke and Mirrors podcast. We were sidelined there for quite a few weeks.
I know.
Yeah.
Fucking
Big Dog
was
had
shit.
to hold us down. Yeah, it was terrible. It was really, really terrible. I missed this.
Same.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I miss you, Oues, before the toxic men crowd commented.
Yeah. Got some stories that we gotta... Yeah. This is the episode we get cancelled.
Can't have too much love now.
I know.
Hey, Oues, been
No.
there.
Well, not so fast now, girls. Yeah, I'm all right, man. It's a bit
Yeah.
bored. Lockdown's a bit kind of shitty.
I know, Oues got the lockdown blues.
Ah,
I know. Fucking Loki D is killing me, man. Like, I'm not minding it. I still gets a game with the boys, but I just wants to go outside and, get some fresh fucking air.
No.
Not just outside my house, you know what I mean?
I was so used to like leaving my house every week and then go in, go out, maybe get something with you,
I know.
and then just nothing. To go from everything to just nothing is the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah, man. This shit was the epitome of that Viva La Vida song by Coldplay. And that was when I ruled the world.
Look at hell. Podcasting, like potting and then getting sidelined is like fucking the epitome of that chick dancing in front of the car and then it just exploding.
That was the Prime Minister.
That's fucked.
Malaysian Prime Minister, they did that. It was wild. It was a straight hit at the inauguration. And everyone was all
Jesus.
happy and everything, and then just explosion.
That's
it was
fucked.
wild.
I just see that or Jonah Hill when he gets hit by the car in Superbad.
All right. Let's start off with our streaming news. So
Yeah.
Netflix picked up this movie called Fast and Loose. So we've been tracking this for a while now.
Yeah.
So this is the one where Will Smith wakes up in Tijuana, Mexico, and then he thinks that he's a big drug part of a cartel.
Yeah.
But then he also thinks that he's actually, what's his face? A CIA or FBI or something informant. And he's trying to figure out which one he actually was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this it's going to get done by David Leitch. Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Say, man, especially if 8711 is involved.
You know they're going to be involved. They have to be involved.
Because you haven't seen Will Smith move like that. You know what I mean?
And I think Keanu's older than him. So, yeah.
That'll be fire, actually. I can't wait for it. It's weird that like Netflix is going after all these like big titles as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think now because they've established their customer base, they're trying to keep them with fucking like premium content.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
they,
what they were saying. They're chasing white whales now, apparently.
Yeah. They're chasing waterfalls.
You got to creep.
Yeah. They said that they because of that they saw what HBO Max did this year. You know what I mean? With I think it's like 32 movies coming out exclusive.
Yeah.
They want to do that. They don't just want they don't want it to be just a Netflix sort of movie. You know what I mean? They want it to be like a full on event movie.
Yeah, and like you can see the difference.
Yeah. You can see the difference.
Like when I watched Fear Street, it felt like Goosebumps on TV.
Yeah.
But just like had a bigger budget behind it.
Yeah, slightly bigger budget.
Yeah.
You don't need a giant budget for that.
Well, Goosebumps was pumping out like 22 episodes a season. You know what I mean?
That is correct. It was excellent.
Fucking so Netflix, speaking of white whales, Netflix trying to chase them down, chasing waterfalls. They're trying to get Christopher Nolan's next one on the service. The guy was funny though, because he was like, hey, I know how to operate in this business. You got to just take out ego completely. He's like, that's who I want. He said, if we can make it happen for Nolan to have his next film on our service, we're going to do it.
And Nolan laughs at your gods. That's all I'm seeing.
Nolan would be like 51-year-old Nolan. Oh, just turned 51 the other day.
Yeah.
Would be like, 3 months exclusive theatrical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nolan looked like...
Go on.
Oh, I was going to say Nolan looked like the bad guy from Ghostbusters 2 and shit.
That got that shit, eh?
That guy was a big old rapist and killer.
Yeah.
And a pedophile.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude was crazy.
I think Triz told us about that filth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same guy was in, what's his face? Die Hard.
Was too.
Yeah. Was it him?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other O.
The other guy. Disgusting.
Not good enough.
No. But yeah, Netflix is never going to get him. The best that Netflix could do is be like, hey, we'll give you 3 weeks theatrical and then it's coming out worldwide. Like they're never ever going to change that stuff for Nolan.
No.
So unless Nolan sees it as like, okay, maybe it's a project I can just do on streaming.
Yep.
And it won't, but then at the same time, it won't be his next big movie. It won't be a Tenet. It won't be, what's his face? Inception. It'd be something specifically geared towards streaming that he would direct for streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wouldn't ever.
Can you imagine him? Yeah. I was just wondering if this would be the foray into TV for Nolan.
Well, he's kind of already there with the producing and all that sort of stuff. So,
I wonder if it was strategic that Netflix reached out to Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy for that $100 million deal. Maybe what they were actually aiming for was big old Chris. Pause.
They make a move on
Chris
each other.
Cross.
It's chess, not checkers. Yeah, I'm excited, whatever it is. But the way he's got to approach it is, I'm not making a movie for the service. I'm just making a movie like I normally do.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't have that same sheen that Netflix movies do that sometimes you see on like other streamers.
Yeah.
As well.
Where he should go, honestly, is Apple.
Fuck yeah.
Apple doesn't have that sheen. Apple movies and shows look like movies.
I would put C up against like any big blockbuster movie.
Yeah. C, for me, is literally just an 8-hour movie. Just done really, really well. Apple is who should be buying or trying to buy DC from what's his face?
From Warner.
From Warner.
Yeah. That'd be crazy.
Warner never letting those rights go.
No.
Like Apple's streaming service might be the best looking streaming service I've ever seen as well.
Yeah.
Like just the colors that pop, as well as just the aesthetic that they have when they actually make those movies. It's fucking beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Like I watched that first episode of C and I was just blown away. Like when they go over the vistas and it goes from like grays to like a bright sun and shit like that. Felt like a whole new world, man. I was just there like Aladdin, just fucking just embracing it.
There's scenes at the starts of episodes that just look as good as Revenant. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's unreal.
Maybe that's what fucking Thingy needs to do. Can you imagine if Denny did a fucking Apple movie?
Denny. Fuck. They should just get what's his face? The Deke to just shoot all of the Apple shows.
Can you imagine if like Apple reached out to Sony and they were like, I'm gonna need to hold on to those Blade Runner rights, and they did like a new Blade Runner, but on Apple, like a show.
That'd be cool.
I think
It's
that's
a
the
wonder.
only place you could do it.
It's a wonder for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird seeing the Blade Runner anime sort of coming out on Netflix and them not sort of. I think they got something in the works over there.
You
Man.
reckon?
Yeah, I think there's a TV series. I think Blade Runner would work extremely well as a TV series.
Yeah.
You get to flesh out that world so much more. Like we've seen 4 hours, maybe 4.5 hours of this world now.
Yeah.
But it needs more. There's so much backstory there. There's so much stuff you could do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they had a like a biggish star to kind of explore that as well, that'd be fire.
Yeah.
But do you reckon there'd be comparisons to Altered Carbon?
But considering they've lost that now, they're not making any more. This would fill that hole.
Yeah.
And this is something that's sort of it's recognizable. You know, it's a brand name that they could get behind.
Blue Magic.
Like, I don't know. I just see Apple as the more boutique streaming service as well, compared to Netflix and all that, where it can just be your run-of-the-mill show, where you could have those like low-budget shows that do really well, whereas Apple will take all of that cream of the crop and just fucking make it even better as well.
Yeah.
It just, like, for me, it also seems like Apple, you know, in some shows where it looks like they didn't have enough money to film what they wanted to film, so it's like, okay, we'll just, this is the filler episode.
Yeah.
There is no filler episode. You know, there's always something huge happening. Like the budgets look like they are more than a Netflix or an Amazon or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
Fuck. Maybe
Like,
Apple
there's
should
no
have got Lord of the
producer on the
Rings.
set saying we can't do this today. Yeah.
Fuck. If you get the same showrunner that did C to do Lord of the Rings, fuck, it would be amazing. I'll be in. But on the course of streaming, we have old mate Disney Plus here, champion. They've officially announced that Hawkeye is dropping in about 2 weeks from now on the 11th of August.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm excited, man. I was not expecting this to come out so soon after Loki, but then they've been just dropping heaters, man. And after Black Widow, which we'll discuss later, as well as Loki, like, I reckon Hawkeye is gonna be pretty good as well.
Yeah. I think strategically, after Black Widow and that post-credits, it's time. But isn't it funny that they're dropping this and What If drops around the same time as well?
I think What If is dropping all at once, though.
Really?
I think so.
I would like it if What If was an animated movie,
Same.
but an anthology movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, I would like
I'll
that
be in
as
for
well.
that. Yeah. What do you call it? What If really opens a door for even possibly making it into the live action as well? Like, I understand this is all the theoretical stuff that could have happened, but then, you know, these motherfuckers can be like, well, what if, like, Pepper Potts died instead of Tony, and then they just bring Tony back, even though he'll never come back, but like...
But that's what they were saying. This is an effect of the multiverses breaking and all those other timelines that haven't been pruned.
That's, for me, that just means that we can get what's his face, Michael B. Jordan back as that. That's all it means to me.
And there's a What If episode with Michael B. Jordan as well.
See, that'd be cool for me, man. Like, we never ever see them bury Killmonger, so...
Yeah.
I don't think he's dead.
Yeah, I think he's coming back.
He put one of those Akoya beads or whatever it is in his chest and just left him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still want a pair of those, man.
Okay. So the last little piece of streaming news here. So, one of the biggest alleged flops.
Yeah.
It's not.
No.
It made boatloads, by the way.
That's a pun there.
Yeah. Nice little pun. No pun. Waterworld is getting a sequel series over at, I can't remember where. It's more than likely Paramount or something like that. Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a streamer. They just said they're working on it. John
It have
Davis
to be
and
a
that.
streamer. B. Is it like the public perception of this is not that great, but yeah. So Dan Trachtenberg is actually he's been set to direct this. It's going to be set 20 years after the events of the first one.
Yeah.
So maybe we can see the old Costner back.
Hopefully, Old Man Costner.
Old Man Costner would be cool.
Especially his character. I liked his character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Costner nowadays, every movie, he just needs to do the Man of Steel.
And just die. Can you imagine if he like tries that shit and he's like on dry land?
That's the thing. Like, what's
Oh,
happening
fuck.
there then? Is the seas still rising then? Because they're on dry land.
Well,
So they have to go find dry land again.
well, maybe they have to venture out to find I don't know. Maybe they have to venture out to find Costner.
Possibly. Because he does leave. That's what he does at the end of that movie.
Yeah.
He leaves. It'd be cool if it was the girl.
If she came back.
If she came back and it was her trying to find him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sick. Especially
That'd
if
be
like Triple Horn's dead, but then like what would be the threat in that world? What would be the threat?
Those O's, the pirates are still around.
You reckon them Ravagers are still going?
Ravagers are still there. They they killed what's his face?
Hopper,
but that's it. Someone would always step in.
Did you guys watch that Submariner cut or whatever?
No.
Like adds like another half an hour of footage and all that.
No, not at all. I only ever watched that first version of it.
Yeah. Same.
I briefly remember that movie. All I remember is like Kevin Costner in an all leather fit and that dude getting the eyeball surgically implanted and then it pops out.
Yeah,
That's all I remember.
I like that movie. I don't give a shit. Like people shit on that movie and they say it's shit because it was a flop, but people just weren't ready for that.
Do you know how much money that movie made? Nearly $500 million.
That's weird, eh?
Yes, they spent $200 million on the movie, but it's not so much that they didn't make money. It's the fact that they were so close to just beating their profit margin. That was it.
Yeah.
But the movie still made money. Still made a lot of money.
Sometimes studios create their own bullshit.
Well, they did with that.
Yeah.
I mean, even Costner did. Like, it was weird because Costner hired the same guy that did The Fugitive, right? Andrew Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hired him to do The Fugitive and hired him to do Waterworld after some other movie that he had done with him. Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Men in Tights, right? Goes to do it. It's not working out. Fires that guy like midway through the shoot. They're trying to get stuff done. There's like big storms. They built everything for real. Like everything went wrong on that film.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wild shit.
I'm excited for it. I'll watch it.
So am I like his character. His character's cool.
Yeah.
Costner's character is cool.
It's like Namor.
He is.
He's Aquaman.
I reckon we get a Namor next.
Yeah, apparently Black Panther. That guy that they've got in there, the Mexican guy,
Yeah.
that's Namor.
Mate.
Because Okoye in Endgame's like the tectonic plates have shifted and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's apparently what releases. Pause. And that's it for streaming news this week.
Yep.
Yeah, so bit of film news. So this is big, actually.
Yeah.
So Eddie Murphy has been sort of talking about coming back to the stand-up circuit for a while now. Angus Wall, this Academy Award-winning documentarian, has set up this project where he's kind of following Eddie Murphy around, seeing his moves and stuff like that, and a potential return to stand-up.
Yep.
So it's following him, his ins and outs, his views of comedy, his views on his own material now that it's aged like 20 years, the life, the the industry. Yeah, because he cringes at a lot of that shit. What was interesting about this piece of news is Angus Wall was saying, like, I'm not committing to anything. I don't know if it's a film, like documentary, if it's a series, if it's a mini series, what it is, because they've got hundreds and hundreds of footage, and they just want to let shit play out naturally, so that then they can sort of create a narrative, as they do with a lot of documentaries. They create a narrative that they can sort of end on a high note or low note or whatever.
Yeah.
And tell a story through it. But I'm excited. I haven't really seen Eddie in anything much from Dolomite Is My Name and Coming to America in the last 5 years.
Yeah. Eddie, you see him sort of do stand up when he's receiving an award, and it's still hilarious. It's still fun.
He's still got it.
It's just he was talking to someone just before the pandemic hit, right? He was going to start going out because he's got to work out like everybody else. He can't just
Seinfeld.
have a bunch of writers to write him stuff. He can't do that because it won't sound like him, right? So he's before the pandemic, his plan was for that whole year to just go hit clubs. Yeah. And, just start building that muscle again.
Yeah.
And then pandemic hit, so he was like, nah, can't do this.
He was talking to Seinfeld for Comedians in Cars, getting coffee. Yeah. And he still had it.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't think the problem is like his material or his delivery or anything like that. It's like with Coming to America, that was completely shit.
Yeah.
That was horrible. Just the way that it was written for him wasn't his style at all.
No, not at all. And that there's a way to write for Eddie, and it's just not there.
Yeah.
But some of these new pictures, besides Dolomite is king.
Yeah.
Like besides Dolomite. No.
And I didn't really run out and go see Mr. Church.
I watched Mr. Church, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Was it good? That was supposed to be like his return.
That was like the serious movie. His return was bloody Dreamgirls, B. And he damn near got an Oscar for that one.
That's true. That's true.
Kills it in Dreamgirls.
Yeah.
That's Eddie, man.
Yep.
That's it. So, for the longest time, we've been hearing word about a Die Hard prequel. And unfortunately, now we've heard word, because of the Disney-Fox merger, it has become a victim of that, so we'll no longer be seeing it.
Yeah!
Just hit the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, man. Lorenzo Bonaventura came through and just dropped the news.
Lorenzo de Benzo.
I know. Lorenzo.
Yeah, I'm happy, man.
As am I.
I didn't see a point in exploring John McClane's fucking origins. You know what I mean? Like what? He had a choice of bumming it in the streets of fucking like New Jersey,
Pause.
or going or going to the police academy. His mom was probably on his ass, like Janice in Sopranos. Why don't you join the police?
Johnny, what are you going to do with your life?
Exactly. I don't know. Smoke cigarettes?
Would be like that, man.
Yeah, like the best thing about Die Hard was that he is a man who is a policeman and he just got into some unfortunate shit in the Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah.
We don't need to know the man behind the fucking badge, you know what I mean? All we know is that he's a family man who is a cop. Simple.
In all honesty, like, when Bruce Willis started that role, he wasn't an action star.
Yeah.
Die Hard lost its edge in Die Hard 4. Because now you expected it. When you didn't expect it, and Willis was like bewildered because he didn't know where the fuck he was because the terrorist was coming out of nowhere. Like, it was believable.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like, with 1, 2, and 3, it was great. Like, 3 is where they should have stopped, but if they made 4, if they go back and remake it, John McClane should die in the first 10 minutes, and it's and it's Justin Long, who's just a normal fucking hacker man's trying to figure out how to fix all this shit, you know what I mean?
I know, but to be honest, and Willis is kind of my man too. I'm gonna switch it off after the first 10 minutes. As soon as I see Justin Long like shivering, looking at the gun, and then he stands up and picks it up, I'm out.
Yeah. Also, big pause on that sentence.
Yeah, man. There's no way. I like Die Hard 4 though. I did.
Yeah,
maybe I gotta check it out again.
It's a fun movie. Fun movie.
It's after
The
Die Hard
director's
4
cut.
when it gets a bit shit. What is it after 4? Live Long and Die Hard?
Yeah.
Or is that 4?
That's Live Free, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Live Long.
Dog
Pause. that was what Justin Long wishes it was called.
A Good Day to Die Hard.
A good day.
Yeah.
The fourth one's called Live Free and Die Hard.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 is Live Free, Die Hard. 5 is A Good Day to Die Hard.
Why do they give the fourth one so many titles? Die Hard 4.0.
Die Hard 4. Die Hard 4.0. I don't know, man.
I'm glad it's dead. Ding dong.
I don't think it's dead, man. I think we're gonna get a remake somewhere down the line.
We'll get a Disney Plus show
Oh God,
with a
Like
Turner and Hooch with a Turner and Hooch crossover.
God. We just need to come. Like, I don't mind the fact that, like, it's John going to accept an award over in Japan, which is cool because then he's out of his element. The rumors was that Sam Jackson is going to be with him, so that would have been awesome as well.
Yeah.
And for some shit to go down in like the Japanese Nakatomi Tower would have been a fire idea. You know what I mean? But the whole back and forth with the past thing was like always a bit like, I don't want to see that, man. It's a MacGuffin to get a new John McClane in there, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is. So if you're going to try and make a movie like that, I don't want to see that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's trash.
Trash.
Mm-hmm. All right. So supposedly we had a crew member on the set of The Flash, which is shooting in Scotland, just get injured. Right. So what happened? They were filming something.
A motorcycle.
The motorcycle I've seen the pictures for this.
Yeah.
Is this the Batman stunt guy that got?
Yeah. So yeah. I don't know if it was the Batman stunt guy, but like I don't know if that bike lost control. And they keep doing this on Batman movies where they create a new fucking bike and then it just fucking goes haywire. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But Dado was dressed up like Affleck.
Yeah.
It was the Affleck Batman.
It was the Affleck Batman. Ben Affleck is in this movie.
Yeah.
And he's supposedly not in there just for a short time either.
I like
supposedly
this.
him and what's his name? Keaton are going to be in this quite a bit.
Fuck yeah. This is what I want, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be that the Flash is like cameo in this.
I don't know. They just changed the name of this movie to the Batmans.
Yeah. Fucking mad.
But like, I'm waiting for the back and forth between Keaton and Affleck. Because they hold that same like fucking brooding demeanor. Yeah. So I wonder if they're going to have a comedic approach or if it's going to be very serious when the two of them meet. Or if they are.
We don't know if it's going to be, if Keaton is that same Bruce Wayne, or if he's going to be a different Bruce Wayne, or if he is in fact Bruce Wayne. He could be Thomas Wayne. Traditionally, it's supposed to be Thomas Wayne in Flashpoint, so it'd be weird for, what's his face to go back into a different dimension and for it to come out Bruce Wayne instead of Thomas if it's Flashpoint, which is what it's rumored to be.
But I hope they get a chance to actually get Jeffrey Dean Morgan into there.
Oh man,
And then he's like, yeah, I'm the Thomas Wayne Batman.
next level.
Yeah. Jeffrey Dean stay lean as well.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I'm poet and didn't even know it, you know what I'm saying?
Mean
Like-
and lean Jeffrey Dean. Pause.
But yeah, that'd be cool. Like, can you imagine if the trailer just shows him turning around and he's got the red eyes like the Thomas Wayne Batman?
Yeah,
or some
that'd be
shit?
sick.
Curtains blow.
So last piece of news there, Bado.
So we have Tom Hanks. Sorry, I can't stop thinking about curtains blowing. Cast in Wes Anderson's new film.
Yeah.
Sorry, I actually didn't read this article.
There's not much news here for this. It's literally just
He's cast.
he's cast in there, and he it could be a cameo right now, but we don't know.
They said the whole movie could be just cameos. And it's apparently like details on the wraps, but it could be like a love story through the ages kind of thing. Which is always like a cornerstone of Wes Anderson's films.
Yeah.
There's always the love story. I love that shit in Budapest Hotel. Yeah, and that's it for film news this week. So we have some trailers there, quite a few trailers.
Yeah.
The first one being King Richard. So this is the story of Venus and Serena's dad, Richard Williams, and the paces that he put them girls through to get them to where they are today. I really like this trailer, man. Like I was in.
It looks so cool, man.
I can
I
see.
was so excited.
I can see now why Will Smith would have chosen this instead of going back to Suicide Squad. Because this is a different parent that he's played, different role.
Yeah.
He's not sort of trying to hide from anyone or trying to hide from the fucking child protective services or anything like that. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And like he's proud of it. You kind of see that in the trailer as well.
Oh, man.
Like he's got like a bigger plan for these girls. But it was cool when he's like, I'm glad that you're saying that, like, we're hard on these kids because we are.
Yeah.
Because right here, you're getting like future doctors, future like scientists, and like future leaders and stuff.
Yeah. We got a couple of tennis pros just waiting. I love it.
And
I love seeing his relationship with those girls is just next level.
Yeah. Because he wasn't just a hard ass.
Huh?
Like he wasn't just a hard ass.
No, he was like, he was firm but fair.
Yeah. Like it wasn't like they just unleashed like the black J.K. Simmons. It's not Whiplash
God.
with tennis.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Not my tempo.
I love that, man. It's okay. It's just not my tempo.
Have you seen the meme when you see like J.K. Simmons' character and then Miles Teller's playing and then like you see him and he's like, dig the tempo, and then it's like directed by Damien Chazelle.
But yeah, like King Richard for me looks like Will Smith is gonna get that Oscar, man.
I fucking hope so.
Like this looks unreal. This movie.
That always comes close.
Yeah,
but never lands it. In some cases, like he should have. Like I think with Ali, he should have.
Who won that year though?
What was that? 05?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. But that like he did so much prep. He was the mirror of Ali.
Yeah.
In that movie. And like I've no doubt, like Will Smith can turn it on.
Yeah.
When he's not
shit.
Like really showy.
That was Russell Crowe's years.
Gladiator.
That was Gladiator.
Right. I was gonna say. See, how the fuck does Gladiator win?
Because he should have won the year before.
That shits me.
With The Insider.
But then you've got like a real performance like Ali, and then they're like, this is the sorry Oscar.
What?
No.
Like this was Russell Crowe's year, as well as Steven Soderbergh's for Traffic as well. Even Benny won that year as well.
Yeah, but Benny should just win every year.
Yeah, that's true.
Even for his cameo in like The Last Jedi or some shit.
Benny's the one off the strength of Snatch. Like that's how good Benny is.
Fuck yeah.
Second trailer was Flag Day. What was this one?
This was the Sean Penn directed one.
Yes.
It's also got his daughter.
Yeah, that's him and
Robin Wright's.
Robin Wright's daughter.
Fuck, it looks like Robin Wright's clone with Sean Penn's head. Sean Penn's eyes just like plugged in. It does. It looks like they made like a fucking android with just his eyes.
Yeah.
I know.
It's wild.
It's the fucking
Penn
stare, man.
This looks good as well, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. This be looking fire.
He's got like a tooth missing in this. I don't know if they digitally took it out or if he actually took it out.
Sometimes they just paint it black, B. You can see it sometimes.
But yeah, this looks good. Like this daughter growing up with her dad, but then she finds out he was a fucking counterfeiter her whole life.
The second greatest counterfeiter in the world.
That's crazy. Like,
or at least in the country.
Put together more than $22 million of counterfeit cash.
Yeah.
Cash.
Wild. It does look emotional. Apparently, his daughter, I forget what her name is. Is it Dylan Penn? No. But she's like killing the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They showed this at Cannes as well. Got a standing ovation there. And he
just like, standing ovation for everything over in fucking Cannes.
Yeah, but it's the minutes.
Right.
It's how long you clap for. Like if you get like a 5 minute, it's like, yeah, it's good. But if you get like the big like 15, 20 minute ovation, to be honest,
who's going to sit there and clap for 15 minutes? My hands get sore, B. I'm not doing that.
I know.
I'm sitting right down. I know.
I was just hit him with the double clap and then sit down.
They clapped in Stillwater, and I think when they showed that Annette movie, the Adam Driver one, Adam Driver lit up a smoke. Yeah, because that Leo Caraxis, he lit up a smoke and then gave one to Driver, and Driver was just like token away.
Nice. Catherine Winnick is her name.
Catherine Winnick. Sean Penn's daughter.
Apparently. Dylan Penn, sorry. It is Dylan. Dylan! My bad, I'm looking at the wrong person here.
Yeah.
They had Dylan Penn's photo over Catherine Winnick's name.
That's weird. That looks good as well, though.
Yeah.
The third trailer we had was Lamb, which is like A24, like fair to the max. It was just weird shit. It's like
as soon as I saw A24 come up, I knew what type of movie it was going to be.
That's always the case. But this is weird, like a baby born with like a lamb.
Yeah.
And them raising that lamb. Which is wild.
It was kind of wild.
Yeah.
And it looks like, I don't know if there's a curse or something like that, but it looks like something happens. Because it's almost like this goat that gives birth to a lamb that's actually like hybrid human.
Yeah.
So
it's like the last time I've had a vibe like this was Splice.
Yeah. Like
Splice was fucking weird.
For me, it kind of had that same tone that Hereditary did.
Yeah.
In the trailer.
It's got that feel in the trailer. But like, it's weird this though. The way that the trailer starts is like it's weird that they would try to set up the resentment between her and the husband for her taking care of the lamb, and then it just switches.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's like a boy or whatever they say. Yeah. Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah.
And then the friends' reactions and shit like that.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be good, man.
Yeah. Should be good. We got our first trailer for the House of Gucci as well.
This is fire.
Gucci. Yeah.
This looks really. How does Ridley Scott have 2 movies coming out in the same year? He's got this, and he's got The Last Duel.
Because he's a busy man.
The busy man.
Ridley stays busy for some reason.
And then I think he's got something coming out after this too.
More than likely. Ridley knows that he's not going to be around for a very, very long time.
This is true. But even
so he will shoot.
Even so, this looks like quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look like he just slapped it together. It looks like he's been prepping and shooting for a while.
He has with this though. I think they've been shooting, or at least getting this ready since she nearly won the Oscar.
Yeah.
So this is 3 or 4 years in the making, this movie.
Yeah, because he started this right after Last Duel finished. Remember they shut down for COVID? He finished it, and now he's on to the next one. He's got Kit Bag after this.
That's right.
But like, Driver's hair is shorter in here than it is in Annette, so I'm pretty sure they've done some work.
Yeah.
Or is that hair extensions in Annette?
Big old wigs, dog. Wigs.
Yeah.
I don't know, because he had the same hair in the Star Wars movie, Rise of Skywalker.
Wigs. Why have they always got to put Lady Gaga in a bath?
Because they want to, like, you know, they want to use her figure. She's attractive. Know what I mean? Like, sex sells. They also, like, I think, like, using that to then build it up where she's trying to attract other people as well.
Yeah.
Because she does end up, like, getting divorced from Gucci. Because Gucci goes for a younger woman.
Right.
And then she comes back and kills him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wild shit. Spoilers out there.
Spoilers. The real life story.
I sent it to Talitha like straight away as soon as I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
And then I just saw all of her fucking profile pictures change to that picture of them in the snow. And she's put her face as Gaga.
We also got a trailer for Brand New Cherry. I didn't watch this one. Brand New Cherry Flavor.
This one is Rosa Salazar.
Yeah.
She's his director. And she shot like the short film. And then this other director sees it and then says, hey, I want to help you out and everything. And then, like, abuses her.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. But then she's like, I want revenge. And she goes to this place. And she goes in there. There's like Catherine, the chick from Being John Malkovich. Remember her? I don't know. Catherine something. Anyways, she like curses the guy and gives Rosa Salazar control of it. So it's almost like they're both cursed.
Oh.
So she starts having like these weird dreams. Crazy thing is, like, I thought it was a movie, but it's actually a show.
Okay.
It's like a limited series. Yeah. Netflix. It looks good though.
I'm gonna check it out.
It does look good.
I dig it.
I've been watching quite a lot on Netflix recently. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched.
I actually got shit out.
It is supposed to be like the summer of Netflix.
Oh God, it hasn't been the summer of Netflix. I'll wait until December when bloody what's his face comes out.
Red Notice.
The Witcher.
Fuck yeah.
Oh man,
that's what I want.
Isn't Mando this year as well? No, Book of Boba this year.
Book of Boba this year.
Boba, yeah. And then Mando the year after.
I was also wanted to talk about that new Dune trailer because we didn't touch base. Didn't touch on that shit. This looks good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Do you find it funny that they're using the same designs that what's his face used? Who directed? David Leitch used. The whole thing into the nose and all of that is part of his suits and like we've seen all that already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nice little throwbacks there.
I think, yeah, it might be a throwback or it might be just that, like, you know, the book describes it that well. That there's only one way that they could really do it if they were going to be like truthful to the book.
Yeah.
Like the trailer for me, like it was a lot funnier than I thought it would be as well. It shows a lot more of Josh Brolin and Momoa.
Who what's his face is them? Who betrays them? Is it Momoa's character or is it Brolin's character? Because one of them does.
Do they?
Yeah. I can't remember. From the miniseries, from the Dune miniseries, one of them betrays them. And Paul has to kill him.
Oh, shit. I can't
I don't
remember.
know, it's either Brolin's character or it's what's his face's character, Momoa's character. I think it's Momoa's character now.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Duncan, Idaho was such a...
Yeah, I think Duncan betrays them. That's how the Arakas get in. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Damn it.
You finally get to see Stellan.
Yeah.
Oh man. That
He
looks
looks
next level.
weird.
The prosthetics look next level in there, man.
That body shape looks crazy.
Yeah.
The way that he's floating and everything like that.
I think that's how it's described in the book, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because it's like in the other previous Dunes, it was just like, a fat guy. You know what I mean? But it's not supposed to be like that because they're like, everything is in excess. So
Yeah.
like he's supposed to be huge.
Yeah. He definitely looks ugly. But he looks evil though, man. I'm excited for it. Like the action as well looks really good. The hand-to-hand stuff. But then was that a CG fight scene with just Chalamet's face?
Yes.
Fuck.
That's why it looks so funny.
It looks weird.
Yeah. Even though you could do all that for real, right? You don't get to see his face until after.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? I don't get it.
Yeah.
And maybe it's something that we're not seeing. Maybe it's a dream sequence or something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah. But it looked. I felt really weird when I saw it. I was like, why would they do that? Like,
Yeah. Sort of looked like the Blade 2 characters fighting.
yeah. Yeah.
Fuck that.
I can't wait for this, man. I'm hoping that the country's open
Same.
and I get to see this movie.
Because while we're going to get it on HBO Max, and that's cool and everything, I would prefer to watch this at the movies.
This, I need to watch the movies.
Like I want to take the day off.
Yeah.
Just like Dune Day.
Mm.
Just watch it and then come home and then watch it on HBO Max.
Yeah. And then do our review.
Yeah.
Next.
All right. And that's it for trailers.
That's it.
Yep.
All right. Entertainment news. So, ScarJo's, she's picked a fight there with Disney. Bit the hand that's fed her. So ScarJo alleged that Disney has breached her contract and their contract together because they've released Black Widow day and date with cinemas through Premiere Access. Disney turned around and they were like, "Well, fuck you! Like we're going through a pandemic and you already got $20 million. Like, why are you being so money hungry now?"
The statement was she already got her money up front on top of the $20 million that she got. Oh. This is extra money that they paid out to her, which is wild. When the fuck is 20 million never enough? How is 20 million not enough?
Maybe she's got to buy like an island in Dubai or something.
Next thing you know, it's like straight Epstein Island over there. Put it past any of these fucking stars. When is 20 million not enough, man? Seriously, $20 million. And then she would have got another $20 million on top of that.
Yeah.
Right?
So Disney even said, like, yeah, we understand we've released it on Disney Plus through that pay window, the paywall. But understand that, like, when they do that, they will go, all right, well, what's the total grossings of streaming and theatrical? Pull that together And then they go, well, we understand that we're in a pandemic, so then we double it. And then we say, all right, so what are the threshold payments that we need to sort of pay now?
Which is crazy, right? So what did they make? 80 something million dollars?
Through streaming?
Through streaming alone.
That was like a $60 million weekend.
So you can add 120 million onto whatever weekend money they made.
Yep.
And then she would get a piece of that.
Mm-hmm. So
God.
all up, I think they've made 300 million in 2.5 weeks. So they would then double that.
So it'd be like, hey, what's the percentages like at $600 million?
Yeah. What's 5% of 600 million?
Oh God.
It's like 600 million divided by 20.
That's wild, man. And when is that? Like, how is that not? I don't get how that's not enough.
Yeah. She would be netting $30 million if that was the case. On top of the 20 she already got.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
It's $50 million to do one movie.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's dumb shit.
I don't understand that.
It's just stupid.
Supposedly, what's his face was really embarrassed. Feige. The story's running around saying that he's completely embarrassed with Disney, how they've handled the whole thing.
Yep.
Because Feige is a company man through and through.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
And he was like, they should have just paid her whatever she wanted, which is it's not the go.
No.
You know what I mean? So even Warner, when this shit started happening, that's why you heard people kick up a stink and then absolutely nothing after that.
Yeah.
Warner was like, hey, in the background, you're still going to get your cuts.
Yep.
Don't worry.
So they also did something similar with upfront payments because they went, well, here's $250 million, this pool of money, and that went to Gal Gadot, went to Denzel, went to Will Smith, and someone else. All these lead stars who had that in their contract. That's $250 million split up between I think it was 5 or 6 actors. It's crazy money. And that's up front.
Imagine just getting $50 million, just here, take that. Yeah. There's your 50 for the year.
I know. Go buy another mansion.
Literally.
In Calabasas.
I would go buy a 2-bedroom house somewhere, just cheap. Live my fucking life, dude.
Fucking oath. That is, unless you love acting. Why I think it's a misstep that ScarJo did this shit is because she's got Tower of Terror set up over at Disney. She's set to produce it, possibly star in it. And now what are they going to do? It's just going to be the most sour kind of proceedings because now they can't also go, well, we're kicking you off the movie because we had an altercation, because then she can sue them again. So they have to kind of go through with them.
What? They could just claim that it ushers in a toxic workplace, and we can't expect our people to work in a toxic workplace. So it's in our best interest that we cut all ties with Miss Johansson, and we will not be making this film anymore. It's quite easy to do. Disney's thinking about the dollars though that would bring in.
Yeah.
That's why they wouldn't do that.
Emma Stone's doing the exact same thing. So she's questioning her Cruella cut, which did big business on Premiere Access and at the box office.
Okay.
And even Gerard Butler. Did you see that? Where he's like, someone owes me $10 million from 8 years ago.
Yeah.
For Olympus Has Fallen.
$8 million though, of the budget for the film that just went to
the executives,
man. You can't just do that.
Nah.
You're supposed to wait until after.
You know what's crazy and why I believe Gerard Butler over like Emma Stone and ScarJo is because he was a lawyer.
Yeah,
Gerard Butler was a well-to-do lawyer. Like the O was rich before he started acting.
that's correct.
Yeah.
So like he knows his shit.
Yeah. So you're saying if he was Ice Cube in that situation in NWA, he wouldn't need no lawyer to read this contract, Jerry.
I hope they just say, well, we're cutting all ties. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, if you take, like, it's not even a fucking financial L. Well, for me, it's not a financial L. I don't know about fucking ScarJo's financial situation. But just take the fucking payment, whatever the fuck you get, and then still do your shit moving forward. You could be making, like, 10 times more than this later on in the future, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's always a fucking bigger play out there.
If she focused on the producing bag,
Mm.
which is a bigger bag than acting, because you can have fingers in a lot more pies.
Do you know how much money there is in that?
Yeah.
Do you know people pay you money to put their product in your movie?
Yep.
Hey, we'll give you $10 million towards your movie. All right, sweet. That's a $10 million saving for my movie.
Yeah.
Even with your $10 million, that $10 million isn't going to go into the movie. I've got an extra $10 million now that I can save. That'll be split between me and the producers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know. ScarJo is just a greedy bitch. And I'm hoping that Disney just cuts all ties with her right now.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. I don't know. I reckon ScarJo well off, and now she just spitting the dummy.
Badly. You know who ain't spitting the dummy though?
Who that?
David Ayer. I was surprised by this.
Yeah.
Because this was like a bit of a mic drop by the old Ayerific.
Yeah.
So there was this film critic, Alan Grierson.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, I'm watching like this. I'm watching the Suicide Squad remake, and I gotta hope that David Ayer forgets all about putting together his director's cut." To which Ayer replied, "Hey, like I grew up on the streets. I've been through worse shit. I've had I've seen people get killed in front of me. I've had a person die in my arms. I've been through fucking Marine training. I've lived for 6 months on a fucking submarine. The fuck you gonna do to me?"
Yeah.
He said, "That's why I'll never give up, you dumb motherfucker."
Badly, man. I wish Ayer could just catch this guy on the streets, though.
Badly.
But that's him. Get him! And they do
The fuck
run it in
thing.
the streets.
Like, Ayo would shoot the fair one with the dude as well. Like, he wouldn't have backup or nothing. Ayo would fuck him up.
What's crazy is like I didn't realize how sort of plugged into gang life he really was. Like he didn't just like see it on a fucking bus.
Yeah.
Going past like the hood. Like
He didn't scribble it in his notepad and create his life.
Yeah. Jay just slides onto the screen.
Crazy for this one.
He showed him his first tech on tour with Large Professor. Then he made a movie about the tech on the dress.
But he lived in like 20s like hoods.
Yeah, rolling 20s, man.
On their turf.
Yeah.
You know how the reason we can see that's true is look at who he's got in his movies, man.
Yeah.
You've got guys from the jungle.
Yeah.
Who are out and out bloods.
Yep.
They don't care. Out and out bloods in his movies that he's turned into movie stars, B.
This is true. It's very true.
The one guy had a music video with Ashanti and everything.
Fuck.
This is a blood. Some guy that said, "Hey, Fuqua, put this guy in the movie."
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder if it was Fuqua that actually got to got the pass to be to shoot in the jungle, or if it was Aya that kind of like set that up.
Yeah, you need to know people there.
Yeah.
They don't. Otherwise, they don't. That's why it's literally the first time you saw it on screen, right?
Yeah.
And it's the first time you saw the jungle on screen. You don't see it in music videos. You don't see it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Aya did that.
Yeah.
Fucking film critics. I've been hating film critics lately, eh? I hate them.
Some of them just say some real dumb shit like this is what you should do. You know what I mean? Like, don't even think about making that next movie. And it's like, fuck you.
I know. Those who can't do, teach. Those guys wouldn't be able to put a movie together. Do you know how stressful it is to put a movie together?
Yeah. There's a lot of plates
Those
in the
guys
air.
would not. That's why they just sit back and sit in the fucking cinema and write about it. They're dumb. They don't do anything. They act like they're fucking wartime journalists and they write about films, dog. Come on, man.
This is the thing that like grinds my gears, right? Is that it's not even part of his fucking job description to say shit like that. Like he just went and did the most for no apparent fucking reason.
Yeah.
It's just like that 1-0 that
critique.
That 1-0 that fucking like tagged M. Night Shyamalan and he was like, your movie shit. And he was like, actor. John Barrowman did that. And he was like, watching Old tonight, it's shite. Don't even bother. For real. Like, what are you doing, mate?
Yeah, because that looks so good on the internet, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, who can we get for this role? Oh, so-and-so would be great, but he talks too much on the internet.
Yeah.
That's literally the conversation we'd have.
Yeah. And that's why
he's very abrasive.
And that's why no actor like owns their own Twitter.
No.
Like they have a team.
You have to have a team, man.
Have to.
Beanie Siegel was talking about it on Drink Champs.
Yeah.
And he was like, the first thing he did, like he set up the profile and everything. He put a picture down and everything. That was it. And some guy straight away, you shit. I'm like, murder something, rah, 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 rah. You're like, you just shit and all this stuff. And he was like, all I did was put a picture up, man. He was like, and they keep saying stuff. And then he started to reply and everything. They don't understand. And this is like, probably some white boy from Nebraska that thinks he's black and, he's just going through it right now. Like, it's just dumb, man.
Fucking hell.
All right, that's it for all the news this week.
Yeah, but get that director's cut done because I want to see that shit.
The second that he said, I had no radio songs in my movie, it was all orchestral, composed, original, I was in.
As soon as he said my movie had more heart than what you saw on the screen, I was like, nah. Because it sounds like they said, hey, James Gunn, we can make the movie just like David Ayer wanted to make it.
Yeah. It sounds like they're fucking with him.
That's what gets to me.
Yeah. That's dumb shit, man. Fucking losers. WB. At it again.
Next year. I reckon next year we get it.
Well, Fandom. He said he's not going to say anything more about it, so I reckon he's going to act on it. I reckon that he either crashes it with his posse or he fucking, there's something to see there. Even if they just fucking end
storm that building.
Can you imagine if, they end Fandom and then the last thing that they show is the, 5 minutes from Suicide Squad, his cut?
I hope so.
Same.
Man, I hope so.
Same. All right. So there was a couple of big things that came out, and we watched it, but we just weren't recording then.
Yeah.
So we got the Loki finale.
Yes.
So we seen Sylvie fucking push Loki away. Fuck his shit up. Seen Kang.
Saw a great Kang.
Jonathan Majors there explaining like, you know, what actually happens in that multiverse and why he is like, you know, monitoring the timelines.
Yeah. Why he has to monitor the timelines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was like, it was pretty cool. Like sort of seeing them go like, well, I'm not the worst one. I'm actually like the mildest one.
Yeah.
So he wasn't actually Kang the Conqueror. He was just like the different Kang.
That Kang comes later.
And then the show just fucking ends on a big old cliffhanger.
Yep. With a big old Loki, like Bond style Loki will return.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny? How strong do you think Kang is if he could just give Loki Infinity Stones?
You'd have to be pretty fucking strong.
He's stronger than the Infinity Stones. I think Kang is going to be our new Thanos, man.
Do you think we'll get multiple Kangs?
Yes. I see multiple Kangs. It's going to be crazy. I think one of the Kangs you'll see is possibly going to be Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man.
Yeah.
But I think there's going to be another. There'll be another one. Yeah. There's going to be multiple.
Big things happening.
Yeah. And now with the multiverse is all over the shop now. So
yeah.
How Strange and them is going to try and put it together now is anyone's bet.
If they even are able to put it together.
I don't think they will.
Same. I think there's going to be like a big shake-up at the end of Strange too.
Maybe even Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on Black Widow?
It was okay.
Yeah.
I've only watched it once, to be honest.
I did watch it twice.
Yeah.
In the hype, then the next day, straight away.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot more the second time. But it was just, it felt light.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it had any real relevance or resonance or anything to the MCU at this point. It wasn't teaching us anything new.
Yeah.
And like it just felt more like a launching pad for Yelena for me.
Yeah. Yeah. It felt more like her origin story than anything else. Yeah. And honestly, I like her the most in the movie.
Yelena?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
For me, like this movie could have just been like a 6-episode show like Loki and all that.
Yeah.
There wouldn't have, I doubt there would have been enough content to really spread across 6 episodes unless they really fleshed it out.
Yeah.
But it would have been a good leapfrog into Hawkeye as well. But I just felt like this was a bit forced for me. Like normally, like I was telling Dave as well, I fucking love David Harbour. I reckon he's fucking great. But he just, like, he wasn't there in this movie. You know what I mean? Like, his presence wasn't as strong as it usually is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even with Rachel Weisz as well. Like, I just felt like the whole movie was just slapped together, and I just didn't really enjoy it when I was going through it. It was very boring for me.
Very good.
Trash villains that had, like...
Ray Winstone was trash.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What was that accent?
He just sounds like Ray Winstone with like a little inflection on his voice at the end there. My Black Widow. It sounded like he was doing like a bad Russian impersonation.
10 million. I just don't get it, man. And what's her face was Taskmaster? Oh, God. That was trash as well.
Yeah.
And that's a big actor that they used as Taskmaster as well. Not a big actor, but she's a lot bigger than just putting someone behind a mask, you know what I mean? Like, she has some substance to her.
Yeah. They broke the spell on her too late. Way too late.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I would have appreciated if it was just fucking Hawkeye and he was indoctrinated again.
What do you mean? Like, indoctrinated?
If he was just Taskmaster.
That would have been different.
It would have been better.
Because then, what do you call it? It would have made more sense for Widow to actually break the spell on him, and then he'd be back, and then it would roll into fucking Hawkeye from there.
Yeah. Maybe add something in there how he's like losing his hearing.
That would I think that would have been cooler.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
Yeah.
So what'd you watch there, fellas?
Me and you watched Jungle Cruise and Fast 9 there.
Yeah.
What do you-
Jungle Cruise was really good.
I really enjoyed Jungle
the
Cruise.
old Jungle Cruise. It was a romp.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was fun. It was, yeah.
It's fun. It was
I
colorful.
really enjoyed it. The Rock, the chemistry between The Rock and Emily Blunt is unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've seen them now in interviews after that, and they're like, the best friends. It's hilarious. His name for Jack Whitehall is Jack Tight Balls. It's hilarious.
What did you
And
think of
she-
that scene where he's sort of like, why I wouldn't accept any offer? And it was like him kind of outing himself.
The Disney injecting the gay into the film.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know how it sort of, pushed the story forward.
Yeah. Well, it didn't, but
Yeah.
like they didn't need to. I think they wanted to actually just go, hey, he's gay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. For me, I don't get it. Like the whole, hey, let's just include this little tidbit to show that we're inclusive. Like
Yeah.
that's them not really being inclusive. You know what I mean? If they thought about it, they would have actually written the character and everything with that in mind instead of just being a throwaway scene.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
the
mean?
tick in
Like-
the box exercise.
Yeah. Like if they would have come out and say that what's his face was actually gay, The Rock and what's his face? If they were lovers, what's his name?
Fuck.
Hands of
Ramirez.
Steel?
Edgar Ramirez.
Edgar Ramirez.
Yeah.
That would have made sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for me, that would have been cool. I would have been like, all right, cool. They're like star-crossed lovers, and now they hate each other. But
That would have
Yeah.
had a lot more weight in the movie, actually.
exactly, they don't get it, man. But God forbid that someone actually does something like that.
I just didn't like that it was like, I'm sad, and I'm sad because I'm gay. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, come on, man.
What's his face? Schultz and them had this gay comic on, Mateo someone. He's fucking jacked, this guy, by the way.
Yeah.
And like he was like some of the realest, like sort of gay TV you can see is like the RuPaul Drag Race stuff,
Yeah.
right? Because it's them actually having fun and they're not being sad, and it's not like this whole detriment to their life and everything. It's just literally them being normal, regular people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how it should be, man. Like I don't get the whole I'm sad.
Hey, I haven't watched The Wire, but through The Wire, does
Shout out to Kanye.
released Donda right now.
Oh man.
Through The Wire, does he actually does Omar actually sort of say anything like that? Like have a scene where he's like, I'm gay, man? Or do they just show him living his
No.
life?
Omar was living his life, B. Omar's living his best life. He robs a whole bunch of people on the streets, gets too hot, moves to Puerto Rico with his boyfriend, sets up shop. They're living together, everything. Some shit goes down and he has to come back. There's never ever a scene where he's sad about what he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Omar is revered in the streets.
Yeah.
Revered. Omar can walk down the street today whistling Dixie and people will start throwing drugs out of the fucking out of the windows. Yeah, that's how good he was. Didn't matter that he was gay. People tried to use that against him, but he was the best gangster on the street.
I really got to watch The fucking Wire.
Yeah, you do.
Mm.
Omar is Next level, man. Next level. Yeah, so I watched Battle Angel, Alita, and Ted Lasso season 2, episode 2, which I'm gonna have to start watching weekly now. Shits is really, really good. And I watched about 8 episodes. No, 5 episodes of Game of Thrones season 2.
Very nice.
Mm.
Very nice. Ted Lasso, huh?
Yeah, man.
This is right in there.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the Lasso. But it's cool because I'll have like Lasso and C coming up soon. So yeah, I can't wait.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I watched the Spider-Man's Far From Home last night.
Very good.
Yeah, I just felt like getting in my Spider-Man bag. Randomly thought about the multiverse and I was like, fuck it, dude. And then like over this time from now, I watched from like episode 20 of Fairy Tale to episode 52. And in those like 32 episodes, there's been like 7 different fucking arcs. So it's just like 8 episodes and the next arc begins. Like it's just brand new stories all the time. It's the fastest moving anime I've ever watched, but it's fucking fire, son. It's just ass kicking all day, taking ass and kissing names.
I'll take an ass, thank you.
Popping ass open.
I was kissing hands and shaking babies.
The only other movie that I watched was Hard Boiled, which I did a reflections episode for Just Action July and August. So check that out later on in the week. There
is Hard Boiled the greatest action movie ever made?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Yes, it is. Hard Boiled's the greatest, but my favorite is Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Okay. But and it's also the best John Woo movie.
Hard Boiled is the best John Woo movie.
Yeah,
easily the best movie.
Nothing else in that Oues catalog.
I prefer Face Off to The Killer, though.
Yeah, but then I haven't watched The Killer in years.
But the Hard Boiled, man, there is no better opening action scene than that. In the tea garden with the birds and everything. Yeah, it's just next level. It's unbelievable. Beautiful.
You know that in the hospital at the end when Chow Yun's running through the halls?
Yep.
And the explosions are going off behind him? You know that was his second run through? So his first run through, John Woo was like, I'm not happy with how far the flames are from him. So then John Woo takes the fucking detonator from the stunt coordinator and then starts setting off the explosions right behind Chow Yun, like as he's running. And like he said, Chow Yun is really running for his life. I'm surprised the baby doll didn't melt in his arms.
Oh man!
And then Chow Yun comes over afterwards, and he was like sweating and everything. Is like, how did that take look? And then John Woo's like, it looked good. And then Chow Yun's like, you motherfucker! Classic shit. I don't think like they made a movie again after that.
No, because The Killer was before that, eh?
Yeah. And A Better Tomorrow.
And A Better Tomorrow was first, and then Hard Boiled.
Like Hard Boiled came out like 92. Can you believe that shit?
92, and it was like close to the greatest action movie ever made.
Yeah.
Fuck. That was the year you guys came to Australia as well.
That is correct.
Yep. And that is it. That's a wrap.
Sir.
And it was good podding again.
I
know it's not peak podding, but it's like, we're getting there. We're making lemonade.
Let me ask you something. When you wrote I Loved Pussy, you pictured Lance dangling his dice on your forehead.
Oh, man. I love Love the Pussy hits different, man. When that song came on, I was kind of vibing with it. That bass hits hard.
Yeah, when it opens,
Yeah.
it's huge. It's like boom,
Yeah.
boom, yeah.
I'm reloaded. It's always that fucking the bunny hop dance.
I know. He finna go crazy. Watch it. He finna go crazy.
Oh fuck! But nah, this was good.
Yeah,
Fuck,
man.
I've been dying for this. This is like the catharsis for the week, man.
Badly. You know, Oues was showering and I got no lock on my door. So Brody walks in and he's like, "Why did you shave the hair around down there?" I was like, "Why? Why must you shave me?" This is what I've been doing during lockdown.
Lucky D.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
All right, then, Matt. Oues got any
Maybe.
got any plans for the week there?
Nah, I'll watch some movies. I'm off until Wednesday, so
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Need a break from work, man. I've been going pretty hard recently.
Yeah, with end of the year, eh?
End of the year, it just stayed busy, man. So.
Yeah. All right, there. Oues will catch you next week when we have a full swag of news. Not half a week's worth. The full on hot tamale.
These are the Cubans. These are the Cubans.
All right, then, Oues. Take it easy. Take care.
I'll see you guys
Yeah. See y'all later.
next week.
Take care of
Drink
yourself
more,
out
smoke
there.
less.
Love yourself.
Yeah.
Love movies.
Yeah.
Get vaccinated like I am on Thursday.
Very good.
Hey, yeah. Vape more, smoke less, and wash your ass.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me like a kid.
Onto your butt.